Good morning. Today we're exploring a paradox of our modern world. Why does economic prosperity sometimes go hand in hand with a decline in public health? We'll be looking at this through the lens of a modern, rapidly developed nation, the United Arab Emirates, where lifestyle related non communicable diseases or NCDs have become a significant challenge. These aren't just a human tragedy, they represent an immense economic drain. In the UAE, these health issues cost the economy nearly 40 billion dirhams or 11 billion US dollars every single year. So, what's driving this? The data points to two deeply ingrained lifestyle factors: our diet and daily activity. First, let's talk about diet. The data paints a sobering picture. The average salt intake among adults is 9 grams per day, nearly double the WHO recommendation. Over half of the population admits to adding extra salt to their food, and nearly half regularly consume high salt processed items. It's not just about salt though. Fiber intake is critically low. A staggering 82% of people, that's more than 8 out of 10, consume fewer than 5 servings of fruits and vegetables daily. The consequences are clear and alarming, especially for the younger generation. Over a quarter of young adults are obese, and nearly two-thirds have unhealthy levels of fat in their blood. The sheer convenience of fast food chains simply exacerbates this, making unhealthy choices the easy choices. The other side of the coin is how we move, or more accurately, how we don't. Physical inactivity is now the fourth leading risk factor for global mortality, and the reality on the ground is stark. Over 70% of adults are considered insufficiently physically active, meaning they don't even meet the modest goal of 30 minutes of exercise 5 times a week. Less than 9% of adults engage in any kinds of vigorous sports or fitness. What's truly worrying is the trend among our youth. The percentage of school children meeting daily activity recommendations is actually falling. This has a profound economic cost. Cardiovascular diseases directly linked to the inactivity account for a massive two-thirds of the total NCD burden. That's 26 billion dirhams alone. What can be done? Let's look at two forward-thinking solutions. First, a high-tech approach, an AI-powered movement companion. The idea is to use technology people already have, the phones and smartwatches, to provide tiny, tailored nudges at just the right moment. It's not about demanding an hour at the gym. It's about simple, context-aware prompts to integrate more movement into daily life. Of course, major challenges around data privacy and keeping the users engaged must be overcome. The second solution is about a bold policy inspired by Chile's incredibly successful legislation. This is a multi-pronged attack. It involves mandatory front-of-pack stop sign warnings on unhealthy foods, banning their sale in schools, and severely limiting how they can be advertised to children. The impact in Chile was remarkable, a nearly 24% drop in the purchase of beverages labeled as high in sugar. But there's a crucial addition. Policies like these must also address the affordability and accessibility of healthy alternatives. Labeling isn't enough if healthy stuff is too expensive or hard to find. In conclusion, tackling these lifestyle diseases requires more than a single silver bullet. The most effective path forward is a coordinated effort, one that combines technology, bold policy, and public education. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? As these top-down initiatives evolve, how much of the journey still relies on each of us making those small, consistent, healthy choices day in and day out? Finding the right balance between the two is a fundamental question we must answer to secure a healthier, more productive future for everyone. Thank you.